Hey everyone, I'm Elizabeth Gabrielson with Spring Creek Farm. Hello to all of our members and our friends. Welcome back. I am here with you again today to give you some inspiration, some a quick walkthrough on a really fantastic recipe, something that I hope you'll enjoy this week as you are shopping at the market. Christmas came early for me this year because my favorite vegetable is finally available. Thank you to Hannah for bringing us the Delicata squash. Now, today am going to demystify squash. I know that we are all fairly comfortable, or some of us are fairly comfortable, at least with the concept and flavors of the butternut squash. The Delicata squash is, in my opinion, 10 times better. I absolutely love it. And part of why I love it is that it's not so unruly. Butternut squash is hard to peel. I have tips and tricks for you for another time, and it is certainly accessible and wonderful. However, this one's my favorite. So what I did first is I just washed these, because the beauty of Delicata squash is that we eat the skin. There's no peeling, no broken cut fingers, no mess whatsoever. The whole squash is eaten, minus a little bit of the seeds that we're gonna scoop out. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. First, preheat your oven to about 425 degrees. This recipe will be finished in no time, and let me show you what I like to do. I'm just going to cut off gently a tiny bit the top and bottom ends of this squash. Then I'm going to have it lengthwise so that I have two long portions like this. Step number 3 or 2 or whatever number we're on is that I'm going to scoop out. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm going to scoop out the seeds just like we would inside of a pumpkin. Super simple. Use a spoon for this. It grabs everything you need. And shoots it all over your floor. All right, here we go. Nice and clean, okay? So I have one half, and then I'll scoop my other half. And this is the most labor-intensive part, and it's still really super simple. Okay, I also cannot believe we are finally in autumn squash season. It's early though. For my summer lovers like me, don't worry, there's still a little bit of time. The tomatoes are still out. We still have the peppers, it's okay. But we are certainly getting there. It's kind of right around the corner. So now I have my 2 clean halves. Because I love this so much, I'm gonna make a double batch. So I'm gonna use 2. And I'll show you again what I do. I have the squash lengthwise, and then just get your spoon and scoop it out. And the rest will be a breeze. I would love to hear from you about how you might enjoy eating your squash, your fall squash. There will be so many other varieties coming out, and they are really cool. They all have their own little personalities, right? Okay, our last quarter is getting scooped out right now. Now, something I've never tried yet is roasting these Delicata squash seeds. I have a feeling that if you have the patience to pick through them and roast them, they would be really delicious. So think about that. If you truly want to use every part of this veggie, roast them like pumpkin seeds. It's a near cousin, right? Okay, those are scooped out. Now let me show you what is next. It is super simple, and the flavor is amazing. Not to brag, but it is awesome. So if you are coming to my house for dinner anytime this fall, just get used to it. You're going to be eating a lot of this because I think it's amazing. Okay, let me point out what I'm doing. I put the cut side of the squash straight down, and then I'm cutting slices. They are going to look like rainbows, moons. And they're about, I don't know, a ½ inch. It doesn't matter how they're, what size they are, as long as all of them are relatively, the same size. So just commit to a size and then cut all of them around that, just so it cooks around the same amount of time. This recipe is really forgiving. That's also what I like about it. Once you see this, you will realize that you can kind of eyeball all the ingredients, because I will show you what I'm going to put on here. And it is not something that you need a measurement for. I will tell you the measurements that I'm using, but you will just be able to do this really organically. Okay. They all went on a sheet pan. There are no extra dishes to be done here. No bowls, no utensils, just your hands and a sheet pan. And what comes next is that per each delicata squash, I'm gonna put about 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil on the pan. So for me, since I did 2, I'll have about 3 tablespoons of olive oil or avocado oil, some neutral oil. Next is my favorite part, maple syrup. So again, same thing. I will put for these 2, about 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. If you love maple syrup, just give it a little extra. Then we have, what am I doing? Oh yes, about a tablespoon of garlic powder, some cinnamon, about a 1/2 teaspoon, or I kind of like a whole teaspoon. For the double batch, about a whole teaspoon of cinnamon. Then salt and pepper, and that is it. This is a recipe that wows. It tastes phenomenal. You can pair it with amazing pork and beef and chicken recipes, roasted or grilled veggies. You can toss it in a little bit of pasta if you wanted. It is to die for. So all I'm doing is tossing this up right here on the pan. I have my oil, my maple syrup, cinnamon, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Very, very straightforward. And then once it's all kind of coated and delicious and yummy, just spread them out a bit so they're not all piled up on each other. And you are going to put them in your hot oven, your 425-degree oven, for about 10 minutes. And then you'll take them out. And if you desire to have them golden on both sides and kind of caramelized on both sides, then you will just take your tongs and gently flip them over, and then take them out in another 5 to 10 minutes until they're soft but not falling apart, standing up, and they are just perfectly easily roasted. Okay, so cheers to squash season. Thanks for watching. Hope you love this, and I will see you soon at the farm. Thanks again.